All right, guys, welcome back to another episode here on Scamping with Jay. We are packed up, ready to go. I had to stop at home really fast because, of course, I forgot something. That's how I roll. But we're headed out to Y, W.H.Y, Worth Healing Yourself. Found it on Hipcamp. Price seemed pretty fair. It's been up for a little over a year. Still hasn't had a single camper at it, though. I was really waiting for a review because the last time I went in blind, it kind of turned into an all right weekend, but not the most stellar of locations. But can't go wrong 2 times in a row going in blind, can you? So got the Scamping with Jay merch on, hitting the road. Should be there in about 2.5, maybe 3 hours, depending on traffic. So we'll see what it looks like when we get there. All right, guys, I got to apologize for part 2 of this video being at night, lit by my headlamp. But I got here, and the host of W.H.Y, Worth Healing Yourself, is super awesome. She's high energy, so if you're super laid back, you may not enjoy her company, but I definitely dug what vibe she had. So anyway, we are at Worth Healing Yourself in Cazenovia, Wisconsin. Let me adjust my light here. So there's the car. That's the driveway. And I'm set up right over here. Got my tent there. She's got a fire bowl instead of a fire pit. Look at that. I don't even need my own camping chair because there is a padded park bench right by the fire pit. I told her I had my own toilet, but she went ahead and set up a pop-up tent with a composting toilet inside. Don't even need to get mine out of the bag. First impressions, I thought she actually lived in her RV over there, but she does not. She's going to be back at her boyfriend's house for the night. They have a big motorcycle ride tomorrow. They said they'd probably stop back again tomorrow night. I haven't had a whole lot of chance to walk around or see anything. She only has 4 acres here, so her property goes down this line a little bit. She's got the trees over here that belong to her. She does use a neighbor's driveway to get in and out for the most part, because the driveway coming in is super steep. But so far, so good. I highly, highly recommend, unless phone service is a big deal to you. Phone service, again, weird here. Like, I go from LTE to nothing, and I don't move. So, good thing that Pandora has those offline channels. So I still got music. Where is my camping buddy? I have a camping buddy this weekend. Cabela. There she is. I get to hang out with this young lady all weekend. And by young, I mean 19 years young. 19-year-old calico named Cabela. She's busy hunting toads right now. She's on the prowl. But yeah, she lives here. So we're going to hang out this weekend. Have some special talks. Come on, sweetie, back by the fire. I know there's no toads by the fire because it's fire. But yeah, it's pretty wide open. She's done a lot of work here. She has a dream, and I totally respect that dream for what she wants to do with her property. That's not my business at all. That's her business because it's her money and her stuff. But I will check back in later on. we'll see where this night takes us. All right, guys, time for a 3 a.m. meal. Don't know where Cabela is. I think she's probably sleeping over her bed, over on that side of the yard here. But here's what's for dinner tonight. Plain old hot dog buns, Walmart, great value. Johnsonville beer brats. And sorry about the shadows. Engelhofer sweet hot mustard. It's not sweet hot beaver, but this one's pretty good. So, you can throw the brats on my telescopic skewer. You get the point. And after that, it's going to be time for bed. We'll see you in the morning. All right, good morning, or good early afternoon, I should say, from somewhere near Cazenovia, Wisconsin. So let's do the daytime walkthrough of W.H.Y, Worth Healing Yourself. So my headlamp segment in this didn't really help a whole lot, so I figured I'd do a daytime walkthrough because why not? So Afton's property sits on 4 acres. This is the actual addressed driveway, but when and if you decide to contact Hipcamp and book a stay out here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get to this driveway, pull off the road as far as you can. You're going to want to walk up this driveway. It's a really steep hill. Our little Honda Fit made it up there, but I did need to get a running start. But if you park on the road, walk up, do the meet and greet, she will show you how to get to this driveway here, which is a lot flatter, a lot more car friendly. And then you can get in from that direction. Another thing too with the GPS actually takes you to her neighbor's house, which is, I would guess 2 to 3 city blocks away. But once you get to that GPS point, just keep driving. There are address signs. It's not that hard to find. You just have to go a little further. Like I said, you'll come across this steep driveway. Pull off the side of the road, come on up, meet her, and she'll show you how to get to that one. That is her travel trailer. I called it an RV earlier in the video. Tomato, whoops. I'm not a recreational vehicle type of guy myself. As you all know, I like my tent camping, and until my body says I can't do it anymore, I'm going to continue to sleep on the ground. Now down this way, and I'll black out her license plate so no one can zoom in. But that's also her property. That's a little gravel road, goes down maybe half a city block. And she's just got a shed back there. There is a power pole, so at one point in time there was electricity on this property. But there's no meter in the box anymore, so there is no power. Cell service, and I'm gonna vent a little bit here. The cell service is sketchy at best. You're right on the edge, so even my offline Pandora stations last night were really sketchy, because after every song my phone would try and hook up to the internet, then fail, then go back to the offline station and play a song. So it would be a song, 20 to 30 second pause, another song, 20 to second 30 pause, another song. It got annoying. One of these days I'll learn how to download some music onto my phone, so I just have that. But I like Pandora so much because it's a variety that you don't have to pick and choose. So the venting part of this is really, it's 2022. There is absolutely no reason that there shouldn't be cell service everywhere that there's paved roads in the so-called greatest country in the world. It's discouraging. I mean, it's modern society. We want our phones wherever we go. And really, the reason I won't need phone service is in the case of an emergency. Like, what if something happened here? Kind of dark and demented, but I'd really like to know the number of unnecessary deaths caused by the lack of phone service in rural areas. Like someone's driving down the road, has a heart attack or some other medical emergency, can't call 911 because there's no service. And they could have been saved. So, phone companies, government, those deaths are on your hands. But anyway, I'm going to be done venting about that. It's just a frustration of mine. So, Afton is very, very, very accommodating here at Worth Healing Yourself. This would be an excellent spot for a beginning camper because she does set you up very nicely. And let's go ahead and walk through things she does set up for you. First is garbage cans. You don't have to pack anything out. She provides garbage cans. When they're full, she takes them to the dump herself. So a lot of the primitive tent camping rural sites, you got to pack it out, which is not a big deal. I mean, taking out a little bag of trash after your weekend, but it is nice to have garbage. Then she does give you this little setup, table, chair, and then you got a bowl for hand washing, dishwashing, whatever you decide you're going to need a bowl for. Jug of water. I'm sure it's potable, but that's the jug for washing and doing whatever. Couple bottles for drinking. And then in this cooler, you got tiki torch fuel for the tiki torches that are spread out throughout the property. There's several of them. My thermocell is still kicking ass, so I don't need to go to the tiki torch method to keep mosquitoes off me. And she also gives you, this bottle of bug spray, thing of dish soap, another thing of bug spray. So she does provide bug spray and water, which is nice. Firewood is also provided. She's got plenty of that from all the trees that she's clearing out. She leaves a wagon for, fetching the firewood, which is in the pile next to her trailer, which is nice. Then she sets you up with this nice little bathroom here. She does just line the toilet with garbage bags for right now, even though it is a composting toilet, but it's just easier and keeps it cleaner if you take the world's most biodegradable substance known to man and put it in a plastic bag. In that basket, there's toilet paper, baby wipes, hand sanitizer, and as you're sitting there pooping, this is your view. It's pretty nice. But yeah, to camp here, you just need a tent. Really, a tent. And if it's during the time of year where the bugs ain't that bad, you really only need a sleeping bag and sleeping pad, and you can just cowboy it. You don't even need a tent. Mosquitoes really aren't that awful right now. Another thing you'll need, your own food, your own beverages outside of water that you might need. But she provides park bench, fire bowl, firewood, water, bug spray, garbage, toilet, even though I bring my own. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Unfortunately, I am going to be heading home tonight, an evening early. Storms are rolling in about 8 p.m. tonight, and they're going to be going on all through the night and all day tomorrow. I am set up, as you all know, to handle, storms, rain, sun, any of the elements, winter. But what I do need during rain is I need a couple hours Sunday morning of no rain to let everything sit out and get dry before I pack it away until the next camping trip. Just because I don't have the means to set up and dry out big tarps and all that at my house. Don't have a yard really, just got one room in the basement that I can kind of lay things out on the tiled floor and let them dry there. But you can find it on Hipcamp. I will put the link in description here at W.H.Y. As per norm, I don't show the street or the address or disclose what the actual address is, because you can go to hipcamp.com following the link in the description, and you can pay your money for the address just like I and other people have paid for the address themselves. So, thanks for joining me. I'm going to relax, kick back, and get ready to head home in a few hours. Thanks for watching.